In the heart of a lush forest, nestled among swaying trees and vibrant flowers, there lay a hidden gem known as the tranquil butterfly pond. This pond was not just a body of water. It was a sanctuary of serenity and beauty, where colorful butterflies danced among the delicate lily pads. At the center of the tranquil butterfly pond stood a magnificent weeping willow tree, its graceful branches dipping down to touch the shimmering surface of the water. Beneath its canopy, the pond sparkled like a jewel in the sunlight, reflecting the beauty of the world around it. One sunny morning, a young girl named Lily stumbled upon the tranquil butterfly pond while exploring the forest with her dog, Buddy. Mesmerized by the sight of the butterflies flitting and fluttering above the water, Lily felt a sense of wonder wash over her. As she approached the edge of the pond, Lily noticed her reflection in the still water, her eyes wide with excitement. But as she watched, the reflection began to change, morphing into that of a beautiful butterfly with delicate wings of shimmering blue and gold. "Hello, Lily," chimed a soft voice from above. Startled, Lily looked up to see a majestic monarch butterfly hovering before her, its wings glistening in the sunlight. "I am Aurora, the guardian of the tranquil butterfly pond," said the butterfly. "Welcome to this magical place, where beauty abounds and dreams take flight." With Aurora as her guide, Lily and Buddy spent the day exploring the tranquil butterfly pond, marveling at the colorful butterflies and shimmering water. They watched as the butterflies dipped and danced above the pond, their reflections creating a kaleidoscope of colors on the surface below. As the sun began to set and the sky turned pink and orange, Lily felt a sense of peace wash over her. She realized that the tranquil butterfly pond was more than just a place of beauty. It was a place of reflection and transformation, where dreams could take flight and imaginations could soar. And as she watched the butterflies flit and flutter into the fading light, Lily knew that she would always carry the magic of the tranquil butterfly pond with her, a reminder of the beauty and wonder that surrounded her in the world. In a tranquil forest, there stood a magnificent grove of bamboo known as the Whispering Bamboo Grove. Tall and graceful, the bamboo swayed gently in the breeze, their rustling leaves creating a symphony of whispers that echoed through the forest. At the heart of the Whispering Bamboo Grove, there lived a wise old panda named Pema. With fur as white as snow and eyes as deep as the ocean, Pema was revered by all the creatures of the forest for her wisdom and serenity. One day, a curious young rabbit named Remy ventured into the Whispering Bamboo Grove, his heart racing with excitement. As he wandered among the towering bamboo, he felt a sense of peace wash over him, as though he had entered a world untouched by time. Suddenly, Remy heard a soft voice drifting through the grove, like a gentle breeze through the trees. "Welcome, young one," said the voice. "I am Pema, guardian of the Whispering Bamboo Grove. What brings you to this sacred place?" Startled, Remy turned to see Pema emerging from the shadows, her eyes twinkling with warmth and kindness. "I seek wisdom and stillness," replied Remy, his voice barely above a whisper. "I wish to understand the secrets of this grove and learn to find peace within myself." Pema nodded thoughtfully. "Then you have come to the right place, young one," she said. "For the Whispering Bamboo Grove holds the key to stillness and serenity, if only you know where to look." With Pema as his guide, Remy embarked on a journey of self-discovery, learning to quiet his mind and listen to the whispers of the bamboo. He learned to breathe deeply and move with the rhythm of the forest, allowing himself to be carried away by the gentle currents of stillness and peace. As the days passed, Remy found himself growing more attuned to the whispers of the bamboo, his heart opening to the beauty and wonder of the world around him. And as he sat beneath the rustling leaves, surrounded by the wisdom of Pema and the Whispering Bamboo Grove, he knew that he had found the stillness he had been searching for, a stillness that would stay with him always, like a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered anew each day. In the vast expanse of the ocean, where the waves danced and the sun cast its golden rays upon the azure waters, there lived a compassionate dolphin named Marina. With her sleek, silver body and playful spirit, Marina was beloved by all the creatures of the sea for her kindness and her enchanting songs that echoed through the depths. One day, as Marina swam gracefully through the ocean, she heard a faint cry for help echoing from the depths below. Without hesitation, she dove down, her heart pounding with concern. There, tangled in a mess of discarded fishing nets, was a young sea turtle named Toby. His eyes were filled with fear and despair as he struggled to free himself from the entanglement. Marina's heart went out to Toby, and with a gentle touch of her fin, she began to untangle the nets, careful not to harm him in the process. With each careful movement, she sang a soft, soothing melody, filling the water with her compassionate song. As Marina worked tirelessly to free him, Toby's fear began to melt away, replaced by a sense of calm and trust. With one final tug, Marina released him from the nets, and Toby swam free, his gratitude shining in his eyes. "Thank you, Marina," said Toby, his voice filled with awe. "Your song gave me hope when I thought all was lost." Marina smiled warmly at Toby. "It was my pleasure to help," she said. "For in the ocean, we are all connected, and it is our duty to look out for one another." From that day forth, Marina's compassionate song echoed through the ocean, guiding lost souls to safety and bringing comfort to those in need. And though she was just one dolphin in a vast sea, her kindness and her song touched the hearts of all who heard it, reminding them that even in the darkest depths, there is always light and hope to be found. In the heart of a dense forest, there lay a winding path known as the reflective forest path. This path was not like any other. It was a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment, where travelers sought wisdom amidst the whispering trees and dappled sunlight. At the entrance of the reflective forest path stood a wise old oak tree, its gnarled branches stretching out like arms to welcome those who dared to tread its path. Beneath its shade, the path meandered through the forest, leading travelers on a journey of introspection and growth. One bright morning, a young fox named Finn set out to explore the reflective forest path. With each step he took, Finn felt a sense of calm wash over him, as though the trees were whispering secrets of the universe just for him. As he walked, Finn encountered various obstacles, fallen branches, tangled roots, and steep inclines, each one testing his resolve and pushing him to dig deeper within himself. But with each challenge, Finn grew stronger and more determined to continue his journey. Along the way, Finn met a wise old owl named Ollie, who perched upon a branch overlooking the path. "Greetings, young traveler," hooted Ollie. "What brings you to the reflective forest path?" "I seek enlightenment," replied Finn, his voice filled with determination. "I wish to understand myself and my place in the world." Ollie nodded thoughtfully. "Then you are in the right place, young one," he said. For the reflective forest path is a journey of self-discovery, where every step brings you closer to understanding the mysteries of the universe. With Ollie's words in mind, Finn continued his journey along the reflective forest path, his heart filled with hope and determination. And as he walked, he began to notice the beauty and wonder of the world around him, the gentle rustle of leaves, the sweet song of birds, and the soft caress of sunlight filtering through the trees. With each passing moment, Finn felt a sense of peace and clarity wash over him, as though he were becoming one with the forest itself. And as he reached the end of the reflective forest path, Finn knew that he had taken the first steps towards enlightenment, the journey that would continue to unfold for the rest of his days. In a quaint meadow nestled amidst rolling hills, there lived a contented cricket named Chester. Each evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Chester emerged from his burrow to serenade the meadow with his melodious chirps, earning him the nickname the Contented Cricket. Chester's songs were not just random chirps. They were a symphony of the evening, weaving through the air like a gentle breeze and filling the meadow with warmth and tranquility. One day, as Chester sang his evening serenade, he noticed a group of animals gathered around him, their eyes filled with wonder and admiration. "Your songs are beautiful, Chester," said a curious rabbit named Rosie. "But why do you sing every evening?" Chester paused his song and smiled at Rosie. "I sing to bring joy and peace to the meadow," he explained. "My songs help soothe weary hearts and remind us all of the beauty of the evening." Rosie tilted her head in understanding. "But what if it's difficult to find joy when things seem bleak?" Chester's smile widened, and he resumed his song, his chirps ringing out with even more warmth and sincerity. "Even in the darkest of nights, there is beauty to be found," he replied. "Just listen to the song of the crickets, the whisper of the breeze, and the rustle of the leaves. They are all reminders that life goes on, and joy can always be found if we take the time to listen." Moved by Chester's words, Rosie and the other animals sat in silence, listening to the soothing melody of the evening. And as they watched the sun set below the horizon, they felt a sense of peace wash over them, knowing that even in the midst of uncertainty, there was comfort to be found in the serenade of the contented cricket. From that day forth, whenever Rosie or the other animals felt weary or troubled, they would listen for Chester's evening serenade, knowing that his songs would always bring them comfort and joy, and remind them of the beauty that surrounded them in the meadow. In a quiet corner of a bustling village, there lay a serene and stone garden. This garden was not like any other. It was a place of peace and contemplation, where villagers sought solace amidst the chaos of daily life. At the heart of the Zen stone garden stood an ancient oak tree, its branches reaching toward the sky like outstretched arms. Beneath its shade, a collection of smooth, polished stones lay scattered across the ground, each one carefully chosen and placed with intention. One day, a young girl named Emiya wandered into the Zen stone garden, her mind troubled by worries and fears. She watched as villagers carefully arranged the stones, creating intricate patterns and designs that seemed to dance in the sunlight. Intrigued by the garden's beauty, Emiya approached an elderly villager named Master Wu, who was known for his skill in the art of stone arrangement. "Master Wu, why do you arrange the stones in this way?" asked Emiya, her eyes filled with curiosity. Master Wu smiled and motioned for Emiya to sit beside him. "Each stone in the garden represents a thought or emotion," he explained. "By arranging them with care and intention, we can create harmony and balance within ourselves." As Emiya watched, Master Wu began to rearrange the stones, placing them in a pattern that mirrored the natural flow of the river. With each movement, he seemed to enter a state of deep concentration, his movements fluid and graceful like a dancer. "Through the act of arranging stones, we learn to quiet the mind and find peace within," said Master Wu, his voice gentle like a whisper on the wind. "Just as the stones find their place in the garden, so too can we find tranquility amidst the chaos of life." Inspired by Master Wu's words, Emiya decided to try her hand at stone arrangement. With each stone she placed, she felt a sense of calm wash over her, as though the worries of the world had melted away. And as she stepped back to admire her creation, Emiya realized that true tranquility was not found in the absence of chaos, but in the acceptance of it, in knowing that no matter how turbulent life may seem, there is always beauty to be found in the simple act of arranging stones in the Zen stone garden. In a tranquil monastery nestled atop a misty mountain, there lay a serene Zen rock garden. This garden was not just a place of beauty. It was a sanctuary of peace and tranquility, where monks sought refuge from the chaos of the world. At the heart of the Zen rock garden stood a towering mountain of stones, carefully arranged in perfect harmony. Each stone represented a challenge or obstacle in life, and the garden served as a reminder that balance could be found even in the midst of chaos. One day, a young monk named Koji found himself feeling overwhelmed by the demands of his training. As he sat in the garden, his mind filled with worrying and doubt, he longed for guidance on how to find balance amidst the chaos. To his surprise, the wise old abbot approached him with a gentle smile. "Come, Koji," he said, gesturing towards the mountain of stones. "Let me show you the way to finding balance." Together, they sat amidst the stones, and the abbot began to rearrange them with slow, deliberate movements. With each stone he moved, He explained the importance of patience, mindfulness, and acceptance in finding balance in life. As Koji watched the abbot work, he felt a sense of calm wash over him. He realized that just as the stones in the garden could be rearranged to find harmony, so too could the challenges in his own life be overcome with patience and perseverance. From that day forth, Koji approached each obstacle in his path with a newfound sense of calm and clarity. He embraced the teachings of the Zen rock garden, finding balance amidst the chaos of his training and discovering a sense of inner peace that he had never known before. And as he sat amidst the stones, watching the sun set behind the misty mountains, Koji knew that he had found his true path, a path of balance, harmony, and enlightenment. In a peaceful forest, there stood a majestic willow tree known as the Whispering Willow. Its branches reached out like open arms, offering solace and comfort to all who sought refuge beneath its leafy canopy. This tree possessed a special gift, the ability to listen and respond to the whispers of those who shared their troubles. One day, a young girl named Lily found herself feeling lonely and lost. She wandered through the forest, her heart heavy with worrying and sadness. As tears streamed down her cheeks, she stumbled upon the Whispering Willow. Feeling a pull toward the gentle tree, Lily approached and leaned against its trunk, seeking solace in its embrace. To her surprise, she heard a soft, comforting voice rustling through the leaves, like a gentle breeze through the branches. "Tell me your troubles, child," whispered the Whispering Willow. "I am here to listen and offer comfort." With a heavy heart, Lily poured out her worries and fears to the tree, sharing her deepest thoughts and feelings. She spoke of her loneliness, her struggles, and her longing for peace and happiness. As she spoke, the Whispering Willow listened intently, its branches swaying gently in the breeze as though nodding in understanding. And when Lily had finished speaking, the tree responded with words of wisdom and comfort, like a soothing melody that eased her troubled mind. "Remember, dear one," whispered the Whispering Willow, "even in the darkest of times, there is always light to be found. Look to nature for solace and strength, and you will find the courage to face whatever challenges come your way." Inspired by the Whispering Willow's words, Lily wiped away her tears and took a deep breath, feeling a sense of calm wash over her. She knew that she was not alone, that the Whispering Willow would always be there to offer comfort and guidance whenever she needed it. From that day forth, whenever Lily felt lost or afraid, she would return to the Whispering Willow, seeking solace in its embrace and finding comfort in the gentle whispers of nature. And as she walked through the forest, she knew that she carried with her the wisdom and strength of the Whispering Willow, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope to be found in the embrace of nature's love. In a peaceful valley nestled between rolling hills, there lay a quaint village where the morning mist danced gracefully among the trees. This mist, known as the Whispering Morning Mist, had a special gift. It carried with it hints of serenity that soothed the souls of all who breathed it in. Every morning, as the sun rose over the horizon, the Whispering Morning Mist would rise from the ground, enveloping the village in a soft, ethereal embrace. It whispered secrets of peace and tranquility to those who were willing to listen, filling their hearts with a sense of calm and contentment. One day, a young girl named Lily ventured into the misty forest, drawn by its mysterious allure. As she walked among the trees, she felt the cool touch of the mist on her skin, and she closed her eyes, allowing its gentle whispers to wash over her. "Lily," whispered the Whispering Morning Mist, its voice as soft as a gentle breeze. "Open your heart to the serenity that surrounds you." Lily listened intently, her heart open to the wisdom of the mist. With each breath, she felt a sense of peace wash over her, like a warm embrace from an old friend. As she wandered deeper into the forest, Lily came upon a tranquil pond, its surface shimmering in the morning light. She sat down beside the water and watched as the mist danced across its surface, weaving intricate patterns in the air. In that moment, surrounded by the beauty of nature and the whispers of the Whispering Morning Mist, Lily felt a deep sense of connection to the world around her. She realized that true serenity could be found not in the busyness of everyday life, but in the quiet moments of reflection and contemplation. From that day forth, whenever Lily felt overwhelmed by the challenges of the world, she would return to the misty forest, allowing the whispering morning mist to guide her back to a place of peace and tranquility. And in those moments of quiet contemplation, she would find the strength and courage to face whatever lay ahead, knowing that she was never truly alone. And so, the legend of the whispering morning mist lived on in the hearts of all who visited the misty forest, a reminder that amidst the chaos of the world, there is always a hint of serenity waiting to be found for those who are willing to listen. In a quiet corner of the countryside, there lay a sunlit meadow where wildflowers danced in the gentle breeze. This meadow was no ordinary place. It held within its embrace the secrets of serenity, whispered by the wind and carried on the sun's golden rays. At the heart of the whispering sunlit meadow stood a solitary oak tree, its branches reaching skyward like outstretched arms. Beneath its shade, animals of all kinds sought refuge from the heat of the day, their eyes filled with wonder at the tranquility that surrounded them. One afternoon, a young girl named Ella stumbled upon the whispering sunlit meadow while exploring the countryside. Entranced by the beauty of the scene before her, she stepped into the meadow, feeling the soft grass tickle her bare feet. As she wandered through the meadow, Ella noticed a gentle rustling in the air, like the murmur of voices carried on the wind. She closed her eyes and listened, allowing the whispers to wash over her like a soothing melody. "Welcome, little one," whispered the wind, its voice soft and gentle as a summer breeze. "You have come to learn the secrets of serenity." Ella's eyes widened in amazement as she realized that she was not alone in the meadow. The very air itself seemed to be alive with the sound of whispers. "What are the secrets of serenity?" asked Ella, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The wind chuckled softly. "The secrets of serenity lie within you," it replied. "They are found in the quiet moments of reflection, in the beauty of nature, and in the love and kindness you share with others." Inspired by the wind's words, Ella closed her eyes and breathed in the scent of wildflowers that filled the air. In that moment, she felt a sense of peace wash over her, like a warm embrace from an old friend. From that day forth, whenever Ella felt overwhelmed by the chaos of the world, she would return to the whispering sunlit meadow, allowing the whispers of the wind to guide her on her journey to serenity. And as she wandered through the meadow, she knew that she was never truly alone, for the secrets of serenity were always there to comfort and guide her on her path.